how much per ETH. Know that the price of ETH is a bit more expensive. So I went to 0.5. Let me just bring that down to 0.2. Let's see if that works for me.
Just tuning into this for a bit of shits and giggles yesterday I did this and I lasted about 2 minutes and they kicked me out. So just doing it to see whether you guys are actually following my YouTube channel. And would you believe I've got a phone call coming in? So I'm just going to mute this. Won't be a second. You can listen to these guys if you like.
Something went wrong. I guess that one didn't go through.
Right. So interesting enough, we just had Yvonne Henry in here.
Link and USDC.
And
okay, let's try that.
She didn't have a camera on.
I will go for
Carl Miller, Yvonne Henry, Janet Hoyt, George Marcus, and Kate Longley all seem to have gone into hiding. So when we find them in these meetings, it's absolutely brilliant. Now, Yvonne just tried to find a trade that wasn't profitable. And I've just been speaking to Rob, and we found out why. And Rob's going to do a live tonight and show you guys why these guys can continue to do a trade even if it's not profitable. I'm not going to rain on the parade, but it's not rocket science, and I think we've actually broken the back of this whole scam, which is quite exciting. But I couldn't help myself, and what I did just do is I managed to grab Yvonne Henry's wallet address, and I'm going to actually show you guys in real time Yvonne's wallet address. I'm going to tag it, and I'll just show you how wonderful this system is. And I'll show you how wonderful it is because Yvonne has just displayed her wallet address. I'm going to show you how much money Yvonne has or hasn't made by doing this arbitrage trade. So for a start, let's see if I can find my email with Yvonne's wallet address, and we'll do this in real time. So the first thing I want to show you is my screen on the right there, is they've now got a boom controller, fund controller 3.
Link.
I think I should have restarted my.
And I choose the quantity of.
So over here, you can actually see the money that they are manually paying into people's MetaMask wallets. And I think I've got the wrong one there. So if you bear with me for a second or two.
Yvonne, I got a losing trade.
I think it's this one here.
I confirm and see what happens.
23 seconds ago.
Not a profitable trade.
And you can see all the flash loans. So you can see a failed one here.
I did what you couldn't.
And I believe that if I am clever enough, I can probably click on the last flash loan, and I'm probably guessing that could actually be Yvonne Henry's wallet address.
Back to you.
Can you just show Crypto Tech? Sorry, before we move on.
That's Yvonne there.
Explain to everybody the 3 little dots down the bottom where people need to reload their page on their phone. Often people don't know.
Oh, she's got a camera on there.
Yeah.
So right at the bottom of your screen, the right-hand side, there are 3 dots. You click on those 3 dots. You could open a new tab if you wish to. You could reload your page. You could even add this page to favorites. You could share this page with a friend, and you could open this page in a new browser.
So
I am going to reload by clicking this second bit, and then it will automatically refresh the page for me.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
You have also your transactions. You can see the one that failed. If I click on that, it will show failed, I will go and look at it on the Polygon network, and it will give you a brief description or explanation
Carl's looking for me.
Failed.
Hey, Carl.
Error encountered during contract execution reverted. So that
make
means
that bigger.
In mid-trade, it became a losing trade and it was reverted. So no funds lost. I just paid 14 cents for that lost trade. So that is how you lose money in Boomerang. The trade is reverted midway and you pay 14 cents.
Right.
That's okay because it's not much, right?
Yeah. Brilliant.
That's it.
And if you haven't been keeping up with it, Yvonne's as thick as two planks put together.
Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to
what have we got there?
That was an excellent demonstration, and thank you for those tips. And Yvonne, thank you for that, pointing that out. I have such excellent and wonderful trainers. So now I am going to invite them to come and join the spotlight for a bit of question and answer. And I also have Carl here to be able to field some questions. I know that you all have questions about this. Let's try, and some of you have personal questions that may warrant us having to look at your back for you to share your screen. So let's avoid those questions because we do have Saturday Support Day to do that. And you also have your upline to look at some personal questions of such nature. So go ahead and raise your hands now. You have all four of us here to be able to field your questions.
Just trying to figure out why
Don't
that
be
doesn't come
shy,
up.
especially the folks who are new. What are your questions? Just raise your virtual hand, and you can do that by going down to the bottom of your screen. You should see reactions. And if you don't see it, there's three little dots on the right-hand side that will say reactions. You will see reactions, and then you can click on that and be able to raise your virtual hand. You'll see it says raise your hand. Now, just a couple of things about asking questions. Please put your human face on, turn on your video and put your human face on. And also there's one question per one raised hand, unless we do not have that many questions, and then we can ask multiple questions. So Mustafa, we're ready for you to go ahead and turn on your video. How are you today? Please unmute and ask your question.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Just a quick question, please. I made a Boom Up subscription last 72 hours, but I don't receive my trade limit and my Xeon GT1X. Is it normal?
There, mate.
Carl, will you take that?
Thank you very much.
Not working.
Under normal circumstances, no, that is not normal, but we are in abnormal circumstances, and that is that the platform has been down for maintenance for an extended period. So I would give it another 24 hours before you panic. The aspect of minting the NFT, they tend to lag maybe up to a week, and they do them in batches. So again, give it another few days. Make sure that you are connecting to the correct wallet in the COD20 dApp. Also, some people just expect it to appear in the same place. So given the nature of your question, I think you are probably trying to look in the COD20 dApp, but just in case, make sure you're on the dApp, in the right wallet account, and checking the right spot. As for the listing, give it another day.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm whitelisted.
Yeah, you're whitelisted is one aspect. A lot of people think that everything is tied together. Whitelisted is one thing. Multiple subscriptions is another issue, right? So once you're whitelisted, you do more subscriptions. They will appear, but everything at the moment is a little bit topsy-turvy as the DAP has only just come back. And I noticed when it did come back, the Polygon chain was running really, really hot. There was lots of activity and gas fees were high. Response times in the DAP were affected by the chain being very busy as well.
So
and
another
factor to that too, just in case, refresh your page. If you know you've got it connected to the right address, MetaMask address, refresh it a few times, because sometimes it looks like it's not there, but if you refresh it a few times, it'll show up. I've had that happen with me. So you can try that, Mustafa.
Brilliant. I found her. So this is Yvonne Henry. Yvonne Henry's
whoops, gracious, you're muted, hun.
Mustafa, thank you so much for your questions. Those were really good questions. Thank you. And David?
Hi, David.
Hello. I'm here. That's me. I'm human. I had the same question as Mustafa, but you answered it. I keep on refreshing, so far nothing happens. Now, how do you know when you are whitelisted? Can somebody show how do you know when you are whitelisted? I hear that all the time. I don't know what that means. Thank you.
Crypto Tech or Yvonne, could you show them?
Yeah, I could show them. I mean, your money will be in your account. So I'll share my screen. Go back to here.
So in a minute, I'll show you just how much money.
You'll know you're whitelisted because then you'll have your trade limit will show up here. So I've got a lot sitting there. Don't worry about the number. But if you're not whitelisted, it will say here, not whitelisted. That's right, isn't it, Carl?
Yes, if you just go to another wallet, you should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The phrase not whitelisted seems to have been discontinued and it's just showing as 0. I haven't seen the use of not whitelisted for a while. So I'm hypothesizing a bit, but also showing 0 possibly means that the test limit has not been applied. Even though you're whitelisted, the test limit hasn't been applied, and we're waiting for a small glitch to be fixed in that area.
Right.
Okay. I was going to disconnect from one of my boomers. I'm just going to show you.
Just refresh the page and it should show up.
Yeah.
No, don't disconnect. Don't disconnect. No, don't disconnect. Just go to a wallet that don't have Boomer on it.
Oh, okay. Any wallet?
Without Boom, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then go back to Boomerang and refresh that page.
Okay. So.
And what does that do, Crypto Tech? This is a new little tip I'm learning.
If that wallet is connected, it should come up and it would show you that your balance is 0 and you're not whitelisted.
Right. Okay, let's see what happens. So I've just
but if it's
so this is Yvonne's wallet
connected to
$47 for someone who's promoting a.
No, it still showed
so
up.
$47 is what she has in a MetaMask wallet.
From that. So this gets
and she thinks this is the best thing since sliced bread. And it's just amazing. So doesn't that tell you a lot?
I've lost it. There.
Of course, you could have multiple wallets.
From the one I was trading
but
on.
you have to laugh at the fact that these guys are pushing something, because what they want to do is get you guys to buy up so that they get.
All right, I'll just disconnect from a few of these. I'm connected to too many. Carl always tells me off for doing that. So now I'm going to swap to a different Boomer account, which is this one. And now I'm going to go back to my page, and now it says connect.
So for somebody
wallet.
who's been doing this,
so
you can go back.
It's complicated now, because what's happened is it still shows on my user stats that I've got all this money in there, right? But it's not connected. It's still old data. So I need to refresh that page because I've just disconnected from
So
it.
she topped up some of her money.
So
I wonder if we can see where she's been paid.
This is why I love refresh. Refresh just starts everything again. All right, so yes, I want to connect with Boomer 2. So then I click next and connect. Now I'm connecting to a different MetaMask wallet that should have a new little license that I purchased. Oh, and there it showed up, 1,500. That's
so if she has purchased a new license, I'd be able to track
That's
that
bizarre.
now.
Anyway, there it is there, okay? So you've got to make sure you've got the right address as well. So that's OX8B, MetaMask, OX8B. Good, I'm in there. So now I'm in a new wallet and it's showing up. So if it's still 0 here, in answer to your question, David, and you've refreshed it a few times, you've done that a few times, you've made sure it's the right address here, matching your MetaMask, matching, that's the one you added when you first purchased it in Are All Satoshi. That's important too. All three things have to match. You've added this address in your Are All Satoshi, you've connected it here, and if it's still 0 here, just wait, give it a little bit longer, because I think you purchased yours during the upgrade period, possibly during all the upgrades that were happening. So just give it a little bit more time. And if maybe in the next 12 hours or something it still isn't there, then we can raise a support ticket.
Thank you, Yvonne. That was excellent.
Yvonne.
Okay. Very good. Now, Lewis, go ahead and unmute and please ask, Lewis, I need for you to show your human face video. There you go.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
So my question is, can I ask something about WAS, or this is just Boomerang only?
Well, it depends on what the nature of the question is. Is this something that you would have to share your screen with?
No, so the question was, with WAS, when you make a purchase and you are whitelisted, it takes 24 to 48 hours. Now, I've been told that if you purchase through Boomerang, it's usually right away. Now, why would someone go and make a purchase of a $500 package through WAS, which is going to take longer, and not do it through Boomerang, which is faster?
The answer to that is, do you want your affiliate rewards or not?
No, not really.
Okay. Well,
I would add to that also. During the beta phase, it is after closing that you are whitelisted. When it goes live, it will be immediate. It will be a few minutes or seconds after you purchase the license. It is not yet integrated because it is still in the beta phase. But once the beta phase has gone and we go live, both on the Boomerang page and the WAS back office, it will be live.
And Lewis, that is definitely a personal decision that you're making, however you are within the WAS community. So that's a business decision that you wish to go ahead and make. And I'm not too sure whether in the, I don't know if the corporate starts at 500. I don't know. But there may be a higher amount that the corporate starts. But again, That is a business decision that you make, as Carl mentioned.
So what we're looking at on the screen here is Yvonne Henry,
because
her last
WAS,
transaction that she showed us,
WAS,
which was 18 minutes ago.
Also get a minor.
And
with every purchase,
you can see here
every repurchase
how the whole lot panned out.
You also get a minor. That
She was trying to do a trade
years.
where she lost
if you
money,
do
but the
not
system
wish
set up
to
that
have
you,
all of those other
if you do the maths,
income streams,
if you do the maths and you have a look at all these transactions, there's no way there's any profit in this transaction. But however, they still pay a profit because the last two transactions, which are these two, come from a different wallet address. This is to fool people into thinking that they are doing real arbitrage trading, and you're unfortunately not. It's a Ponzi scheme. They're using your money to pay back your money, and that's how they're hoping to survive.
But Mustafa, please go ahead and ask your question.
And just to show this, we can have a look here at Yvonne's wallet address, and she's got $47 in it.
Go ahead, thank you.
Wouldn't you expect somebody who thinks this is the best thing since sliced bread have to more $46 in a MetaMask account?
Do I need to open a ticket for my issue?
You, as Yvonne had suggested, if you wish to go ahead and refresh, take all those tips and refresh, and wait a couple. Okay, and
because it's
also make sure to clear your history.
That's
make sure to clear your history, and can walk you through. Crypto Tech or Carl can walk you through clearing your history to make sure that everything is cleared, and then you refresh again. And if not, please submit a ticket as soon as you wish to. That would be fine.
It's amazing. The chat room's open too.
Sorry, you got muted. Does that answer your question?
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you for everybody.
Thank you so much for your wonderful questions. Now,
93 people.
Martha, please unmute.
Thank you, madam, for getting me. I have a problem here in my Boomerang. I open my MetaMask and I
open my MetaMask.
I log into Boomerang, but in Boomerang there is I cannot open it because there is a McCafe. I see there is a McCafe in there.
A what?
In my
McAfee.
Oh, McAfee.
Yeah,
okay.
that's because it's a brand new website.
Why I cannot? How
They've cut her off.
Martha, you muted yourself.
Bullshit.
You should be able to hear me. You need to teach McAfee to whitelist pages.
Oh my God. Overcome the virus protector.
It is not there. I trade before.
It's trying to save you from getting scammed.
Before. I do my trading before, and it's just only if the other night I open it and there is what is that McAfee in there. How I can remove that?
Well, you can disable McAfee.
Oh my God.
Temporarily, permanently. It's up to you.
Oh my God.
No, I don't like that one. If possible, I don't like that one.
That's right.
I'm just giving you options. I'm not saying what you have to do.
Oh my goodness.
What you can do. You can disable McAfee temporarily while you're trading and reinstate it, or you can find the address that
disable McAfee so you can get yourself scammed.
And
brilliant, guys.
McAfee to accept it. Why it might have started suddenly, that you might have done a virus scanner update and somebody has maliciously told McAfee that this site is a scam site.
Oh my God.
I read that one.
So
overcome scammer problems.
What other people say or do, all we can do is correct the situation. It's like if your Facebook page suddenly got banned.
Oh my goodness, really?
Because some malicious action was taken against your Facebook page. You can either accept it or you can go and appeal and get the Facebook page reinstated.
Well, have you tried appealing it? Can you explain why your website's been taken offline?
Reinstate the whitelisting, just go ahead and do it.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Thank you, Martha. And also, Martha, you can call McAfee and talk to them about
Oh,
it.
good luck
because
with that.
You are the one who subscribed to McAfee. Okay? And so you can talk to McAfee directly. All right, JC, thank you for going ahead and showing your video. Go ahead and ask your question. Unmute first, please.
Yeah, thank you for taking me. Oh, I think I'm same with Martha here that I cannot open my Boomerang app. But for her, I guess it's her McAfee. But for me, I don't have any
Good on you, McAfee.
installed
What a
what's
scream.
that antivirus in my computer, but I'm using my iPad now. Yeah, before I was able to trade.
And these guys not.
and it's only yesterday that I wasn't able to open my DApp.
I think the answer would be the same. You have those options, and then you can contact the antivirus.
But I don't have antivirus.
Even better.
I even tried to turn off my firewall.
Okay.
Yesterday, the DApp was down, so you would have received a page on the maintenance.
No.
But today, it's up, so you try again and see if you get it to work.
I know. I try also to
It's a
delete all
scam.
my cookies, my history, and everything. And so in the in
We're
my
catching up on
Chrome,
you
I
guys.
did everything in my MetaMask, and I reinstalled it. Still, I can't open the DApp.
Okay.
Because
that
I was
is a
trying to
separate
see if
question.
I am whitelisted on the Hash App I did. So I was curious to see how it is if I'm whitelisted already, but
my
then
goodness.
I can't open.
Okay, JC, the thing about it is that that's the kind of question, if we were going to try to delve in deeper, we would have to ask you to share your screen, right? And what's going on. And we're not able to go ahead and do that at this time. So you have a couple of choices, okay? First of all, go ahead and do, as far as the refresh is concerned, you've cleared the history, cleared the DApp. Every computer, no matter if, especially with iPad, does come with its own internal firewalls and antivirus. So you need to go ahead and discover which one is stopping you, and you have
More
the
importantly,
choices, as Carl
why?
mentioned, to be able to either train that one, educate it, put it on your safe list, okay, the beta.
But the question is
Boomerang
why?
site, put it on your safe list, or you need to contact Apple, if you're using it, to have them assist you. And they do have numbers that you can go ahead and call and at least chat with them, okay?
It's in all my unit, in my laptop, in my iPad, and in my Android.
Unreal.
And you have your answer. So you have your answer, and we have Saturday support if you wish for us to be able to go ahead and look at it.
Sorry, guys, you're getting ripped off here, aren't you?
Than that. I mean, that's what we can go ahead and have you do now. Today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and Saturday support day. We'll have a lot of time. Okay? All right, but we have been able. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They're going to get off here now, are they?
Or she could jump on the after party. We could give a brief look at that.
All righty. Thank you so much. Make sure to put that in your in the link in the chat. Okay. So Crypto Tech, you're having an after party.
Yes, I am.
Okay. And also, I've noticed that in the link in the chat, the playlist, your playlist has been added on there, and as well as Joe's playlist for all the videos and for specific issues.
Yeah, how to overcome the virus protection software
that we have. Thank you all so much for your brilliant questions, and we appreciate your time that you have spent here. Now, for those who
recording in progress.
For those of you who are here for the first time, have been invited to participate in the introduction of this opportunity. Go back to the person who invited you, and so that you can, one, thank them for for introducing you to this amazing opportunity. Second, you want to ask them, when is the next time that I can bring somebody new, myself, and share this opportunity with them? And thirdly, you want to know how to get involved immediately. So please go ahead and talk to the person who invited you, and thank you again for all of your support and for being here this evening.
Brilliant.
We will see you tomorrow at the same time, UK Prime and US Prime. And then don't forget, Saturday support day. And then of course we have Sunday masterclass training. So thank you all very much for being here. Did an amazing job. At this time, I really do have to thank our amazing presenters and trainers. We had Yvonne. What an amazing sharing of information and tips and details about this project. She gave you some wonderful tips along the way. Crypto Tech, thank you so much for your demonstration. And Carl, as always, our Chief Tech, thank you for being here to field some questions. My co-hosts, thank you all for all that you do. We will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you, Grace. Fantastic. Thank you for your hosting. Bye, everybody.
For you hosting.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my goodness. We have to laugh at that one, guys. It's pretty amazing. The host has ended the meeting. Now, if you don't know about Yvonne Henry, she is one of the most notorious scammers. And as you can see, I've just been updating the thumbnail. I weren't going to do an afternoon session, but I think what you need to realize is this lady, Yvonne, right here, and Carl Miller, they're actually part of what you call the, what do they call it? The Anzac Crypto Whalers group. And I show you something that's quite interesting. Now, I've actually written to the senator, I think it's Andrew Braggs of Australia, and also to Sarah Court, who is in charge of, I'll just see if I can find this, Anzac Crypto, let's see, now we've got Whalers, right, Anzac Crypto Whalers. So since we have been going after these guys, I remember doing a video with Kate Longley way at the start. And I basically told her that she needed to remove her YouTube channel, or I would publicly name and shame her. And they didn't remove their YouTube channel for about 6 months. So now what we've got here is they are now starting to put their videos back, I've just noticed. So 7 days ago, they did a video, and if you go into the playlist, you can see that they're actually trying to feed their videos back online, which is quite ironic, really, because they removed all their videos because we've been coming after them pretty hard. Now, one of their videos was actually breathtaking, and this is the one, Andrew Braggs, I think his name is. I've actually given this to a government organisation to show Australians at their worst. So if you come to my live section of my website, you can see this. You can see this video, which is just breathtaking.
iPhone.
Now, ABC News has reached out to this couple, and I was actually just chatting to them yesterday once again. But just have a look at this, and I'll see if I can catch up with the couple here.
The one with 777s.
I don't get it.
He's watching you, Sam.
No,
the one that you showed us the passcodes.
All of them have the same passcode. And so just pick up any random iPhone on the street, and if the passcode works, chances are it's my phone.
Sorry, I'm in IT, so I know.
Simple.
So I'm just going to actually go past and
Charge that white one, right?
I'm actually going to
Yeah.
contact the reporter from
Simple promissory agreement.
Good.
Okay.
Go after
So the first word is borrower.
the couple who lost 120K.
You want to help me out, Yvonne?
What's the next? Have you got a copy of the contract, Kate?
Yvonne.
I think she's got one.
Let's get everybody to help everybody now.
There, I can help.
I'm just getting Yvonne off. Yeah, I'm just getting Yvonne off her ass.
Mate, I've been running around for an hour. I nearly had a heart
Right, so I
attack.
just actually
I nearly
literally
had a heart attack, Sam.
emailed this.
Okay, borrower and then promises,
And then-
lender. The borrower, you're muted.
Hmm.
Sorry,
There you go.
Yvonne, you said something about a heart attack? You okay?
Yes, I'm okay, but I wasn't before.
I should have
But I'm
picked up
okay
my
now.
computer before I did this one.
My heart, we've been walking around trying to find you guys. We were in the Dubai Mall and
okay.
Chavez told us to go to Fountain Views. So I'm ready. I'm gonna throw him in a pool later.
No, that'll make things worse for yourselves. Let me throw him later.
Okay, you're on.
I'll
I'll just
also remove
done
the
is
ladder
I've
so he can't climb out.
emailed
Okay, so it's borrower,
ABC
promises,
News.
lender
and asked them if
Yep.
they are still
to
trying to
action
contact the couple
by
Yep.
that you
time.
see here. Now, if you don't know this video, I've played it a few times in the past, but basically Yvonne Henry is facilitating this couple here, which hopefully will come up in a second. This couple here at investing $51,200 each. And they are basically getting Sam to draw up an agreement on a
Deposit
piece of paper called a promissory note.
amount
And if we just
That's two.
US X2. And
so they've got two
100.
packages, and if you go through enough, you'll actually see
what is
Return
it? With bar of this.
a superannuation.
So
Okay.
so
so this is
You.
the tricky part.
They're paying for this. They're getting their superannuation money for this. You know.
Yep.
This is yeah, good. 'Cause it's
So Yvonne Henry is taking this couple's superannuation money to invest in Are All Satoshi. And, this is when they removed all their videos off their YouTube channel. And it's just eye-watering to watch. So if you go to my homepage of my YouTube channel and look at my video section, you'll see it's the one with $102,000 that have been stolen. And then this couple explained to Sam how they have lost money in the past. But this lady here is just an ugly monster. She is a predator. She builds relationships with people. She alleged that she felt like she was going to have a heart attack that day. And here is a promissory note.
thanks, Hughesy.
And if you read that, it says Paul-David Hughes lends money to Sam Lee, and Sam's going to give that money back to him with bells on, blah, blah, blah. But they literally are stealing that money from two Australians. So it's absolutely disgusting to be right. So now, YouTube user, let's see what we've got here. I've got, hi, sir. We are reporting this Zoom account link to Zoom. Trust, but not to deteriorate either. I can't even understand what you're saying within 12 hours. Did not take any action. We are reporting this Zoom account link to Zoom. Well, that would be absolutely awesome. And if you want to know the correct information, we actually have, normally we have a 12-hour turnaround with accounts being removed from Zoom. But the reason why is, I'll see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find, oh yeah, I'm miles behind here. 1 minute, please, caller. If you go to the last here, now the Zoom account that I just logged in is here. And you can report the Zoom account to the meeting that they just played by using that information. It takes about 12 hours before the account gets shut down. But the reason why it takes 12 hours when I email them is because they shut down my Zoom account because they didn't like the fact that I shared private details of people over Zoom and broke their terms and conditions. And the private details I shared with the world was Carl Miller, his payslip. He's on the dole. And when he was broadcasting a 24-hour meeting, one of our Avengers managed to get hold of Carl's computer and share his payslip from the Australian taxpayer. And it had his home address and everything. It even told you that Carl gets $738.60 from the Australian taxpayer every fortnight because he's on the dole. But we have found out through other sources that he gets paid between $300 and $500 a week from We Are All Satoshi, which is absolutely just appalling. So if we were to search for, there's a few things you can do. You can actually go to the newspaper and read about how Sam Lee has had charges laid against him for bisect charges, founder of $1.7 billion hyperfund crypto pyramid scheme and top promoter with fraud. And here they've already had Brenda Chunga has admitted guilt. Bitcoin Rodney has been incarcerated and locked up. He was literally trying to sell his sports cars to government organization men and had a one-way ticket in the departure lounge heading to Dubai and got arrested. And in here it talks about Sam Lee and his connection. So We Are All Satoshi actually was founded by Sam Lee. Whether there's a criminal network behind it, we don't know. But if you search for We Are All Satoshi, and PDF, for example, you'll actually find the state of California has actually posted not a cease and desist, but they have something that's even better than that. It's so this is the State of California Business, Consumer Services and Housing Agency, Department of Financial Protection and Innovation. And here is a Desist and Refrain Order. So anybody promoting We Are All Satoshi has to refrain from doing so because of the 6-page document issued by the State of California. So the fact that just a few minutes ago, Yvonne Henry was in a Zoom meeting promoting We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang is actually quite eye-watering. Now, we have reached out to quite a few organizations trying to stop her from doing so, but they don't seem to care. So we actually wrote to Andrew Briggs. I think his name's Andrew. I think it is Andrew Briggs. He's a senator in Australia who was running a meeting a wee while ago, basically asking in Parliament, and I actually will show you that because it's quite relevant. So if you do report the Zoom meetings, because what really guts us is the fact that Zoom, Andrew Braggs, I might have said his name wrong, but this is a Senate meeting, which I'll bring up.
It's because I have got a brief on this. I'm just trying to find it.
She's struggling. She's got a memo. So if we go through, how it went down is people would turn up or deposit cash into Bitcoin Rodney's bank account or turn up with. So just 2 days ago.
So this then moves away from hypertech group, which is this sort of amorphous.
So, well, the interesting thing, they're trying to separate these two entities from one from the other. Hey, in 11 minutes' time, we may drop into the We Are All Satoshi meeting. We haven't listened to Nandi or Yandy, whatever his name is, from Vend yet. So I just show you.
Yes. So there's
Information, because I've now been calling it a scam for the last 2 years, and now. So the good thing about this, we've got ASICs in Australia calling this whole thing a scam. We've got the country it originated from and where the companies are registered from calling it a scam. You ain't got much of it. So, I mean, what I'm trying to get across here, guys, is you've got Yvonne here promoting We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang like she hasn't seen this video of her government warning people, saying that they're going to press charges against Sam Lee because of his promotion of Hypertech Group. Now, Hypertech Group started off with Hypertech Group, and they started doing these, investment opportunities, and it morphed into Hyper Capital, and then Hyper Fund, Hyperverse, Hypernation, Hypercosmos, Hyperplanet, and then Diversal. And then you might think, well, here's Yvonne, and she's promoting all this stuff. And she's saying that I don't know why she's doing it. I just showed you that's Yvonne's MetaMask wallet address. She's got $47 in it. We can see here, I can see the transactions that Yvonne's been doing, since this thing she's promoting. So we can see she's done 438 transactions, and the last one was 48 minutes ago. You can see all the failed transactions. So she's claiming that this is, real and genuine, but you see all the red, that's the failed transactions. So she's had, quite a ton of failed transactions. And also, if you look through here, I can basically have a look in Yvonne Henry's handbag and see all the transactions. So she just tried to find to do some arbitrage trading, and it was not profitable, but it still paid profit. So how would that be possible if this was real arbitrage trading? But if you have a look here, you can see that she borrowed $183 flash loan money. And if you do all the maths, you'll find this does not add up. And then at the very end of this transaction, she borrowed $200 flash loan money. It looks like there's $17 discrepancy between the two exchanges. It doesn't even add up. I don't even follow it all, to be honest. But anyway, we've got other people that have been. So we've got a YouTube user here leaving us a message. Okay, we've got Susie Stealth. Hello. Hi, everyone. We do our best to get data to Zoom, and they have been better about acting to shut down these scams, but sadly, it doesn't always happen. No, and this one here, I've been reporting for the last 2 days, and it hasn't shut down, which is just gutting. They can ignore and put their heads in the sand for ages. G'day, how you doing, JB? Nice to see you here. Let's go, Richard's in here. But yeah, so it's just a quick afternoon meeting, but I thought I'd sort of make a bit of point on Yvonne Henry because I saw Carl Miller in here yesterday, and I'm quite surprised to see Yvonne in here. She didn't have her camera on for the first part of it, and I thought, oh, that's really interesting. But I'm just going to go make myself lunch in a minute. But I want to actually show you that I have done numerous videos on Yvonne. And for some reason, Yvonne seems to just keep promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams. And so does the what do they call them? So does the Anzac crypto whalers. But they removed all their videos. We'll set them to private on their YouTube channel. But I have been reaching out to the government organisations in Australia. And what I've done, which might be quite alarming if Yvonne Henry is actually watching this video of mine right now, is all her videos that I needed to prove that she is promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam have actually been backed up here. So this is Yvonne, basically in bed with Chavis and also Sam Lee. You can see all their videos of all their dirty, disgusting sales techniques are actually all backed up. And they're also on a terabyte hard drive. So it's going to be very hard for Yvonne to sit there in front of her government and say that she didn't know this was a Ponzi scheme or a scam. And to be brutally honest, there was a lady that was just on this meeting right now saying that she couldn't access the We Are All Satoshi website because Norton's antivirus wouldn't let them. And they were telling them to go to Norton's and say that they want to access a website that they've been warned about and override the protection that Norton antivirus protect. Then the very next lady said she didn't have Norton's, but they were still trying to shut down the website with Apple computers. So then Carl Miller and Yvonne recommended that they go off to Apple and say to Apple, I want to access this scam site, but your software will not let me. I mean, let's ask that question. Why the hell is Norton's? Why the hell is Apple trying to block people from the We Are All Satoshi website? Now, what you don't know is if you go to weareallsatoshi.org, you will find the website's been taken offline. So if you go, because that was the first site that they started promoting. So I'm just gone to weareallsatoshi.org and you can see the site has been taken offline, and I believe it's been taken off by the government. So the next website they fired up was weareallsatoshi.ai, and you'll see that this website has also been taken offline. So if you go and do a time whois lookup on the domain name WAAS, which stands for weareallsatoshi.network, you can actually see right now there is a server error. All right. So this is them, the government, trying to take down this website. And that I didn't know. So there's either a server error because something's going down, or antivirus software. I've got no antivirus software in mine. In fact, there's a server error. Have you noticed that, Susie? That is pretty friggin' amazing. So then you might think, well, let's go to another website. Let's go to Beta. We go to the beta testing website. And you can see that this is working. Now, what we have actually figured out that this website will probably go offline very soon, but there's lots of indiscrepancies with this particular website. One of the basic ones is looking at the top 24-hour trades. Now, if you go through these trades, you can actually see that these 24-hour trades, there's a trade here for $422 that has been here for 5 days. So this whole website is smoke and mirrors. Rob will, here I know, it's just, Susie's just realized, but if you go to inspect the code, you will see what I'm going to do is show you something that you may have not realized. But if I go to present, now Rob's going to do an in-depth analysis of this for you tonight. And Rob's on 11 o'clock normally. So this is a window screen. This is the back end of the website of We Are All Satoshi. And if you click on sources and you click on, if you go through the code of the website, which I'm not going to be able to do without going stupid, but we've actually found that in the code of the website is governing the percentage of information. So the whole scheme is actually being ran by a website, a dubious website that Norton's antivirus is trying to warn people about. And I can't find it in a hurry, but I was just on the phone to Rob and we went through here and we found the code that basically talks to the website. And I think Rob has been the one that's probably given this organization it's the best sort of benefit of the doubt, so to speak. But under top, I don't know how to find it, but Rob's actually found the code, and he's actually found the code that actually talks and brings up all the different thingy-majiggies that prove that the website is actually controlling the thingies. I'm just going to bring this back to MetaMask. What are we doing? That's my MetaMask wallet, apparently. So what do we got? We got screen. I'll bring back Andrew Briggs. Normal screen. So I don't know what else we can do to help people figure out. So as Susie said, oh my God, 500 server down. Does Bob know this? I don't think he does. But we've got a team of people that are friggin' amazing. And we've been working behind the scenes and we've been doing a lot. So when a website address was.network goes down, it is an absolute victory to the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger and the Avengers. We don't know what causes this website to go down. We are doing reporting. We're trying to save people from getting ripped off. And it's just a shame when it keeps going and everyone seems to be very slow. I literally wrote to 2 government leaders yesterday in Australia and said, what are you guys doing? Every day we see money being lifted off this platform. I mean, I'll see if I can show you some evidence of that. This is, we follow the money. And I say we, it's not me, it's a team of us. But here is a wallet address that has been lifting money and taking it from the main wallet addresses. So if we went to the out, this is a wallet address controlled by Chavis or whoever is behind Are All Satoshi. 7 hours ago, $426,000 got lifted off the platform. $100,000, $16,000, $100,000, $100,000, $100,000, $12,000, $100,000, $100,000, $100,000, $100,000, $34,000, $100,000, $100,000, $100,000, $100,000, $72,000, 4 days ago. So we've been watching $100,000 being taken off this platform every day. And we're waiting for a government organization. We're asking people to report things to Zoom. We're actually demanding that newspaper articles, reporters write about Zoom not policing their platforms and stop letting people, use their platform to do multi-level marketing trades and the like. Hey, mate, tuning in from the UK, welcome. Thank you so much for bringing highlights to these scams. I got scammed by Sam Lee through VidiLook, which I actually made me decide to study crypto. Good stuff, mate. Can we have you on board as an Avenger? We're always looking for Avengers. If you have a good look at the website that they have got online for however long, it's just disgusting. The whole lot is disgusting. Welcome, mate. We really do appreciate the support that we get. So that's basically me. I mean, hey, what do we need to show you? The state of California, Refrain Order. We've got that. So there's the link to that. Okay, then we've got SEC in America pressing charges against Brenda Chunga. Bitcoin Rodney's in jail. Got arrested after trying to sell a sports car to government agencies. Got arrested in the departure lounge on the way to Dubai with a one-way ticket. We've got Sam Lee, the founder, being charged from, committing fraud. And then you've got Australia. So not only that, I mean, let's go to The Guardian. I mean, The Guardian newspaper literally have been in correspondence with Sarah Martin. I mean, Sarah Martin has published over 14 articles. I think she's been in 2 podcasts. All these articles that you see here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 articles and 1 podcast Sarah has been on. Sorry, there's that one of those articles is not associated but all these articles that have been published, and then, you've got the very last article. Even I am quoted in one of these articles as someone who's been providing information to the Guardian newspaper. I mean, why is Yvonne Henry still promoting Boomerang? Why does she think she has the rights to promote this to people? I mean, I've just written to ABC News, who messaged me directly, and the lady that I'm corresponding with at the moment, if you know her, reach out to her. I've got another Australian lady who lost $128,000 to Hyperverse, who's going to come on our show in the not too distant future. So the lady that I am currently corresponding with from ABC News, I think it's this lady here. I'll just make sure I've got her last name right. No, I don't think it's that lady. I will find the correct lady. One, please, second. She's too young. I can't pronounce her name. That's why I'm not saying it. In case you're wondering, I'm very dyslexic. ABC News. Okay, ABC News. So this is the lady that I've been corresponding with. They were going to send out some information. But this is a lady that was going to do a program. You can write to her. I'll put her address. But if you've got information about anything to do with, Hyperverse, especially anything in Australia, they are keen to send a report around. I have given them Carl Miller. I've given them Yvonne Henrys. I've given them Janet Holtz. I've given them George Marcus. And I've also given them Kate Longley's contact information and their home addresses, and and we've got, I didn't realize that they have actually published. Oh yes, originally I was in contact with this lady because she did this article about Sam Lee here. So here's another article about Sam Lee, and
so some are saying that Bitcoin is another serious safe haven asset with gold. Do you see that as possible?
It is a groundbreaking.
So there's Sam Lee. Here's an article. It's all about the company. They basically broke the article. If you go through here, you can talk about the liquidators. The liquidators spent 1,500 hours reporting about this scam, finding out information about it. Also got told that Ryan Jew offered Sam 400 Bitcoin and $1.7 million for ownership of Blockchain Global. Blockchain Global had an exchange, and that exchange stole $58 million from Australian investors. It does seem like Sam actually got shafted by Ryan Jew. The video that you see in the top of this, and you see Sam sitting in this chair, I provided that to ABC News, and here I am where I'm actually quoted by ABC News for the information that I provided about this case. But what blows me away is SECT, which is Australia's Securities Commission, haven't placed any charges against anybody in connection with this yet, even Sam Lee. But you've got America going out there and publishing information about wanting to arrest Sam Lee, even though he's an Australian citizen. Isn't that just typical government organizations? So I've literally been writing to these government organizations saying I'm watching well over an addition of $150,000 a day being lifted and scammed out of these platforms. And why aren't they doing something about it? I mean, have a look at the income wallet for We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang. If you look here, you might be blown away with what you see. All right, so this is a wallet with $630,000, and you might think, "Oh, look at that!" All right, and if you come down here, you can actually see that just. Oh, now why have they put money in there, Susie? Because it's come from the main liquidity wallet. You can see people are topping up their wallets. So this is money that's come in to We Are All Satoshi, right? $501, $500, $51, $11. This is people, mum and dad investors, thinking that they're participating in the $50 amounts are normally people buying miners that you can buy on their own platform for $10 each now. People don't realize this. If you want to buy a miner, I don't know why the hell you want to buy a miner. But if you have a look at the money that goes out of the platform, and you'll see that money like 10,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 10,000, 5,000, $277,000 lifted out of this platform. 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 5,000, 6,000, 20,000, 10,000. All this just in the last day has been lifted off this platform. Why are they siphoning money off the platform if they believe that they are a real true entity? Why are they not answering those questions? I think I've made my point. All right, and then we're watching the money be moved around, moved off the platform. It's just absolutely breathtaking. But good news for the Avengers today, and that is the WOZ platform is currently offline. We don't know why, but we're hoping that it was okay. So Susie Stealth, which is one of the Avengers, has told us that yep, there was almost $1 million in that wallet in 2 days been lifted off the platform. People believe they're doing arbitrage trading. They believe that they're entitled to the money. You invest $10,000 into this platform, and you know where your money goes? It goes onto this wallet, and it goes off to a hot Binance address where it can fly off to any destination in the world. People in real time are having their money stolen. And people keep seeing a little bit of tiny bit of money turn up in their MetaMask wallet. And they're going, it's real because I did this, and I got this. Well, we have proven that that is not the case. We have proven that the money is being paid into your MetaMask wallet from a different wallet address. We've even proven that they're topping up 7 or 8 different accounts to keep feeding the monster from Hyper One wallet addresses. Now, Hyper One was started up 8 months after Sam Lee took off to Dubai and he raised his ugly head. I did a video about it nearly 18 months ago. And Hyper One was managed by Shavis and Sam. And we have watched money from Hyper One be transferred just a few days ago into Boomerang's Fun wallet. And they're moving money around. So as they say in the detective movies, follow the money. Well, we have. And we've found money all connected together. We've even found the building they are building these scams out of in Dubai. We have found that Diversal, which claims to be independent from all these scams, we've seen directors doing Zoom meetings with the same wallpaper behind them as they were from VidiLook. We have busted this inside and out. And what I ask from you guys is that you guys can support me and the Avengers. You can do it quite nicely by supporting us, by potentially buying a cup of coffee. That would be nice. I'm trying to figure out where I get this from. Where is it? Buy me a cup of coffee. If you want to support myself and my channel and keep it going, then by all means, go to the Buy Me a Cup of Coffee app. You can support me by chucking a cup of coffee at me if you want. But more importantly, if you just simply share the video that you're looking at on your social media and create awareness. I've been doing this for quite a long time. And my YouTube channel has got just short of 7,000 visits. I want 70,000 visits, but I need people to help me out. Just like and subscribe, hit the thumbs up, provide a comment on these videos, and let's get these bastards Let's get these bastards locked up where they belong. We've had our first bastard locked up, and that's Bitcoin Rodney. Would you believe he's been locked up for 5 years previously already? Yep, Brenda Chunga. She was an informant for the IRS, if you want to know. And she was arrested in December 2022. She was brought in for questioning for 3 hours. She tried to trap Sam Lee into coming to America. I know all this stuff because I'm talking to the men in black. I get little bits of information because people want me to dob these guys in. And remember, I'm not just a silly YouTuber. I have a database. I have a database of in a program called Milanote. And if anyone wants any information about anyone at any time, you can actually see my database. I have over 150 people that I've been investigating. If it comes up one day soon, would be nice. Come on, bring it up. Bring it up. Remember, Remember, just like we have seen time after time. It's a criminal network. At okay here. I don't quite understand that one, but I'll let somebody else read it if you want to read what. I don't know why my program's not coming up. Is it going to come up? Milanote's been naughty. Milanote is my database. It runs from Australia. Maybe they're trying to slow me down in some which way or form. But Milanote's a brilliant program where I can actually build a spider web of connections, and it's not even going to let me log in. Perhaps Milanote's got too much of my data in it now, and it's starting to fall over. But I do have a what I call a database of persons of interest, and you can actually help me out by building that database simply by going to my website, theheck.com. You can go there, and you can click on the Contact Us button, and you can submit information anonymously to me if you like. And that will, you can fill out that form and you'll be able to, like, subscribe and share. This will build public awareness. If this system, I can't even read. I'm not good at reading. Yeah, we need to educate people, really. I still want to bring up this Milanote thing because it's pretty cool. It's my life in here. Let's see if we can bring it up. Will it bring it up? It's so slow. I don't know what's happened to the internet, but I want to show you this stuff because it's important. So this is my database. I've got my top 10 most wanted, which is quite fun. I don't know, the internet. I need to restart my computer, I think. It's a bit of a go slow at the moment. Nothing seems to be working right. I'm shutting down a few screens, hoping that will speed the process up. It's as slow as a wet hen. I don't know if you've ever seen a wet hen running along. Hopefully in time, a lot more people will be educated. Social media facilitates misinformation. It does, actually. I saw a brilliant video the other day about the cesspool of Facebook. I don't like Facebook at all. It's just horrible at the moment. But anyway, trust me, I have a database. I'm not going to bore you guys anymore. But I do appreciate the Avengers and the work that we've actually uncovered, and the fact that the WOZ website has got a server error is absolutely, I just want to have another look at that because that is actually a victory in itself, isn't it? Every time we get their websites offline, server error. Isn't that brilliant? That is just so cool. Anyway, guys, I'm Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Thanks for watching. I'll now go have my breakfast at 3:14 in the afternoon. I'm going to cook myself up some eggs and toast, and I should have eaten well before then. All right, guys, appreciate having you here, and we'll see you in the next stream. This was a sneaky live stream in the afternoon, and I will not probably see you tomorrow morning, but we'll probably see you on Sunday morning. Have a good evening, morning, or whatever you want to have. Just have a good one. And that was Yvonne Henry, a notorious Australian Ponzi scheme promoter. Great. Lovely lady. She's not a lovely lady. She's a horrible lady. All right. See you guys. See you guys. See you guys. See you guys. Bye, bye, bye.